She's fighting going off against the left arm angle. Myerson, you started well. Just had to cut out those. It's that simple. Here she comes yet a bit of a false start. That's the thing. If you're an arm seamer, you can find that shape into the render. That's how you know you're bowling well. That's how you know you've got good rhythm. Saha showing her leg stump. That's interesting. Push to the leg side. This is in the first of the innings so far for the USRC-Lantau. Halfway through the third over, 18-no loss. That's too short. Punched into the offside, and it pieces the infield as well. They're looking for two down, interestingly. Saha, so it's just a single on that occasion, bringing Haley Yu back on strike. We've seen 8 runs on interest so far. It's just over % of the runs scored so far have been in X. And that fielder cover moves in a little bit closer. Look at that. Once that movement into the right hander, with a nice breeze blowing across this outfield right. On the leg side, whipped away. Deep has work to do. Cuts it off nicely. It's a single. Look at that. Deep thinking about where she should throw that ball. Strong throw in. A good over there. 3. Yes, absolutely. The end of the over. 3 was off it. No loss after 3. It's going to be Burkham 4 continuing the other end. With the exception of no ball, adding free hit. A really, really cool from Salim. Burkham will be loose from her first over. Leg side. And that's another thing that extras do. It is pressure on the position. You just have to drag things back. The last thing you want to do with the delivery spraying down the leg side. Bonus runs. The opposition doesn't have to work for those. Much better. Plus, we should have a straighter bat to that one. A drive down the round. Elbow. Sides to leg and misses it. We've seen that with Lantau Lionesses. Every time they pose issues. Good stuff from cover. Inoka on that she's into the 11 today. Reminder that 4 players from LCC Lionesses have come in with this squad. That's down the grounding opportunity, just evading Gurgamal Kaur's on that occasion. I think it was a drop catch. I don't think she got any good tips to them. Perhaps she could have timed it better, but not for the first time. These bowlers hated opportunities. We had a drop catch just 2 minutes ago. How much will that cost? The USRC Lioness has a bit of a misfield there from mid-wicket. Will allow the batters to scam through single. That run rate exactly 6 runs over. And a lot of those 22 you see on your screen have come through extra. Here we go, Gamal Kaur. That's too full. I like umpire thinks about, but this are not signal a no ball. So here we go, last ball over. Played a miss, playing inside of that one. And just 2 off the over. 5 runs off the last 2 over. 22 for no loss after 4. Plenty of batting yet Craig and Gower Cricket Club. And of course, chance still in the dugout. We have a change of bowling. Alicia Kanal brings herself into the attack. Alicia, of course, opened the bowling in the game for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. And she's bowling with no and mid-off up in full. Here we go. Alicia's first, a bit of a false start. And once again, deep square leg is the only fielder on boundary rope. It's a 5-4 offside. Alicia Kanal. The skipper can be on the front. Oh, nice end straight. That's exactly where you want to be bowling.
We get it lagging.
Okay.
Is a cooling pad working? Where is the cooling pad? This cooling pad, right? Do you know what the adapter is? ये जो था smoke and is connected to the big HDMI cable. It was really hotter this morning. So
Ooh, too short in front square on the offside. It's running down to the ground. And there we go. The first down today. The batting response they were dating for. To the Wi-Fi or data.
Now it's better. But it's still skipping. Can you turn on restream?
Yes, sir. So the ball on the Shani. The
I wouldn't have changed the bowling. Mario was doing so well for the other end.
No, but Myra, she believes yoga is
Mario was doing so well for the other end.
No, but Myra, she believes yoga is
Mario was doing so well.
Apologies for that. Some minor technical difficulties here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreational Ground, but it's all good, it's all gravy, it's all fixed. Here we go, 32 for no loss. Last ball of the power play. There we go, this time. Hishita takes it, and first wicket down here for Krakengower CC. It's the big wicket of Haley Liu as well. 32 for 1 now at the end of the power play. And you can see loud celebrations as well from USRC-Lantau Lionesses. This is a much, much better bowling display than last week. And we said this last week as well, they will get better as this tournament goes on. Sandhya Darshani with the wicket on that occasion. A reminder, if you're just joining us, USRC-Lantau Lionesses won the toss and decided to bowl first. Coming into their squad are 4 players from the SLCC Lionesses team who've been promoted from Division 2 to Division 1. So you know that they are worth their weight. The SLCC Lionesses strengthening this USRC-Lantau Lionesses combined squad. So good to see 32 for 1, Krakengower CC. I'm sure they were imagining a faster start, a quicker start. I beg your pardon. And full credit to the USRC-Lantau Lionesses bowlers. They've dragged things back really, really well. Just 15 runs coming in the last 4 overs. And a big wicket of opener Hayley Liu. Dorothea Chan walking in at number 3, but she's going to be at the non-striker's end. And once again, surveying that leg side field is Chan Saha, the Hong Kong legend. How long has she been around in Hong Kong cricketing circles? And she's going to have a role to play as well in that second innings with her left arm spin. We have a bit of a change in the field. Interestingly, we have a 5-4 leg side field. Deep mid wicket and deep square leg on the boundary. And the fielders in the circle on the offside. We've got mid off, extra cover. Apologies, cover, backward point, and a gully. Look at that. Once again, play and miss. Chan Saha, she's looking frustrated at the striker's end. Only 1 boundary off the bat so far in this innings. A lot of the runs have come in extras, but to their credit, USRC-Lantau Lionesses have cut out those extras in the last 15 minutes or so. And you can see that in the result as well. You can see that on the scoreboard. It's made a difference. Goes over the top. Shot of the day. It races into that extra cover boundary. Chan Saha with her second 4 of the day. She moves on to 19. That score now moves on to 36 for 1. Look at that. You love to see this. And no doubt Chan Saha perhaps a little bit frustrated by the opening exchanges. Unable to get on top of the bowlers in the power play. And that's forced a change in the field. Look at that. We have an extra cover in position right now. Alishba Kanwal. 2 wide. A play and a miss, and it's signaled wide. But like we were saying just moments ago, Alishba Kanwal was bowling to a 5-4 leg side field. And when you have a leg side dominant field, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you cannot give the right-hander any width. Alishba Kanwal, she's got a bit of a hairdo today. She's got those pigtails in, those ponytails. I'm going to be honest, it was hard for me to recognize her at the toss. Changing up her hairstyle like that. Here we go. Once again, too much width. That's edged away. Gully. Rather a short third man. Tries to chase this down. And nope. There you go. Signaled for second boundary of the over. And it's the best over of the innings so far. 9 runs off it. The concerning thing for USRC-Lantau Lions is we still have 3 deliveries left in this, the 7th over. Three deliveries left. That's on the leg side. Work to do once again. Fine leg running around. And she's going to cut it off. They come back for 2. Are they going to think about 3? Nah, they decide against it. And I don't think that was wise. You could have taken an extra run for the throw. That's one of the longest parts of the boundary. Rather, one of the longest boundaries in this outfield. You can easily take an extra run for the throw. But 11 runs have come off this over so far. Alishba Kanwal, the captain, unable to keep the runs down. On the leg side once again, Chan Saha looking good. Work to do once again for fine leg. And this time they do take an extra run for the throw. So a good piece of running and a round of applause from the dugout as well. Chan Saha is looking very dangerous. And I have to say, one thing in the power play that really intrigued me was Myra Salim coming out of the attack. She was troubling Chan Saha whenever she bowled straight. That's straight as well, but it's too full. It's on the legs. Just a single this time. And after 7 overs, it's 46 for 1. And for the first time today, we're going to see a little bit of spin. Inoka Fernando into the attack. One of those players we were talking about from the SLCC Lionesses. In fact, it's Ria Angeline into the attack. Look at that. Gotta get my eyes tested. On the money to kick things off. You love to see that. And she's running back to her mark as well. They're a bit behind the over rate here, USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Oh, look at that. Moving laterally across the crease. That one just missing that leg stump. But I have no issues with this from Chance Aha. You got to step on the accelerator. You just had a really good over. 14 runs off the previous over. Look at that. Ooh, goes down the track. That was a little bit uppish, but they get through for a single nonetheless. Dorothea Chan yet to face a single delivery. She's going to be on strike now, facing spin. Ria Angeline Martins, a promising start for her. It's going to be interesting to see how this deck reacts. Is there purchase on this surface for the slower bowlers? There we go, coming from wide of the crease. Good amount of flight, pushed into the offside for a single. And interestingly, both the batter and your commentator was sort of fooled by that delivery. A generous amount of flight. I thought it was going to be a full toss, but just dipping on the right-hander. This time, that is a full toss. Goes into square leg. Ooh, a bit of a misfield. Oh, look at that. 3 bonus runs conceded. That's a boundary. Needless runs conceded here, and 50 up now for Craigengower Cricket Club. That score moving on to 52 for 1. We have 1 delivery left in the 8th over. Full toss. Square leg does well. Mid wicket rather. It's just a single. And yes, it's the end of the over. 7 runs coming off that over. 53 for 1. We have 12 overs left in this innings. So 4 boundaries in her knock so far for Chan Saha. She's joined at the crease by Dorothea Chan. The only wicket to fall so far was the wicket of Hailey Liu.
And a change of hands for
Sandhya Darshini into the attack once again. A change of ends for her, in fact. Ah, that's on the leg stump yet again. Work to do here for the boundary rider. She's running across. Will she cut that off? Bit of a misfield, but at least she stops the boundary. This time they're gonna run one for the throw, and they make it in comfortably. So 3 bonus runs, useful runs, I beg your pardon. But with that left arm angle, you want to be starting somewhere on that 5th stump line. If you start it on off stump or middle stump, it's going to be on the legs of the batters. It's going to be easy runs. 5-4 leg side field. It's a very interesting field. And of course Sandhya choosing to come around the wicket as well. Can she get the ball to straighten? Yes, she does. Squeezed into the leg side. I think there was a single on offer. Perhaps an earlier call and they would have snuck through. Chance Aha, looks like she's feeling the heat here, and who isn't? It's around 31 degrees right now. Ooh, a play and a miss there. Dorothea Chan just feeling for that one. She wants to feel bat on ball, maybe get her first boundary away. And there are gaps to exploit in the offside as well. Just 4 fielders in the circle on the offside. That's down the leg side. Will it be signaled wide by the umpire? We wait for the signal. They scamper through for a signal goal. There we go. It's a legal delivery. In fact, runs off the bat, I believe.
Inside it.
There we go.
I'm just gonna
Yes, much better, much better. It's exactly where you want to be bowling. Not much the batter can do with that. And that's been a theme throughout the day. Anytime USRC-Lantau Lionesses bowlers have bowled straight, Chance Aha has just struggled a tad to get it away. Oh, look at that. That's a good end to the over. A play and a miss. And it's 57 for 1 after 9. As you can see, the bowling card there, a much better display here for the USRC-Lantau Lionesses compared to last week. Last week, of course, they conceded 235 runs against Little Saiwan, Ikra Sahar, with 125 not out of 77 deliveries on that occasion. The highest score in the tournament thus far. It's game 2. Apologies, match day 2 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. If you're just joining us, it's a double-header today once again. In this, the morning game, the USRC-Lantau Lionesses won the toss, decided to field first. Oh, it's a full toss. A bit of a top edge on that one, going down to deep square leg. It's just a single. Chance Aha, she's been the star of the show so far for the Gower Cricket Club. If you've been tuning into Hong Kong cricket anytime in the last few years, you will know that Gower Cricket Club, CCC, C cubed, if you want to call them that. They're comprised entirely of ethnic Chinese players. You love to see it. Just a single, once again, that deep square leg region. The fielder on the rope over there has been very busy today. But Gower Cricket Club coming into this competition as one of the pre-tournament favourites along with HKCC. Turns that into a full toss. Dorothea Chan, it's running down to the boundary. I think she's found the gap. Does this have the legs on it? Absolutely. First boundary for Dorothea Chan. If you're Gower Cricket Club, you're definitely targeting something in the region of 140, 150. It's going to make things very hard for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. You just get the feeling that for this combined 11, USRC-Lantau Lionesses, that bowling is their stronger suit. Turns it into a full toss yet again. Mid-wicket does well. It's just going to be a single. Inoka Fernando has been very busy in that mid-wicket region. She's done pretty well throughout the day as well. It's getting nice and busy around this commentary box, rather commentary tent. There you go, swept away in front of square. Inoka Fernando, good work yet again. She's probably been the pick of the fielders so far for the USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Sticking out that right mid, definitely saving another run, if not 2 runs. Oh, full toss. This time Inoka Fernando does not cut it off. But that's a good bit of fielding on the rope. Gurkamal Kaur. They're taking an extra run for the throw. Look at that. Inoka Fernando, had she collected that relay throw from the deep, it could have been trouble for the 2 batters. Nonetheless, they scamper through for 2, and it's 67 for 1 at the halfway point. We're going to take a well-deserved drink, and the players are going to do the same. Don't go too far. We'll be back with you in around maybe 3 minutes for the second half of this innings. And here we go, we're back for the second half of this innings. 67 for 1, the Craigengower Cricket Club. And if you're tuning in for the first time today, the news from the middle is USRC-Lantau Lionesses won the toss, decided to field first. And it's been much, much better today compared to last week. And to kick things off in the 11th over is Myra Salim, the left armer. And I'm very, very interested to see this battle. She troubled Chan Saha whenever she bowled straight. She bowled her as well. But that was a free hit, so it didn't count. Here we go, Myra Salim to Chan Saha. That's 2 straight, that's on the legs. It's going down to deep fine leg. Luckily, there is cover there on the boundary. So just a single. But if you're Craigengower Cricket Club, of course, you're going to be targeting 140, 150. Definitely something that they can pull off with Pull Toe still in the dugout. No doubt Pull Toe itching to get out there. Coming over the wicket, Myra Salim. That's 2 full. Put away, deep square leg. Is she going to cut it off? Yes, she is. Will they take an extra run for the throw? Yes, they will. And they get back rather easily. That's what happens when you run that first one nice and quick. Great intent with this running. Dorothea Chan and Chan Saha, the understanding between these two has been pretty good today. Dorothea Chan, 12 off 9. And I think that was a no ball as well. Yes, it was. So this will be a free hit. Pulled into the leg side. It will be caught. Was that a free hit? And for the 3rd time today, the USRC-Lantau Lionesses celebrating a wicket off a free hit. And for the 3rd time today, it's Myra Salim taking a wicket off a free hit. So still 4 deliveries left in this over. 5 runs off it so far. Much better, Myra Salim. We've said this before, we'll say it again. Every single time that she's bowled straight, Chan Saha has showed her some respect. She's had a tough time getting it away. But you bowl too straight to Chan Saha, you bowl on the legs, she's going to put you away any day of the week. There we go, just as we were saying. A play and a miss. We're waiting for the signal from the umpire. Signaled buys, that one just missing the off stump. So Myra Salim has gone at exactly a run a ball so far today, but a lot of those 15 runs that she's conceded have been in extras. Coming over the wicket yet again. Oh, moving across her stumps, a little bit risky. Looks like it struck her on the pad. The umpire? Nope. Got bat on that. So runs off the bat, but Dorothea Chan looking very comfortable at the crease. She's ticking along nicely. Striking at around 125 right now, if my math is any good. Bang! Through the offside she goes yet again. That races down to the cover boundary. 2nd boundary of the over. 78 for 1 now after 11 overs, and for the first time since the power play, that run rate for Craigengower CC exceeding 7 runs and over. Sure, all of you sitting at home are a little sick of hearing my voice. So for a little bit of variety, we've got under 11 player Kush Gunshani joining us in the commentary tent. We'll get to him in a second. Turns that into a full toss. That's running away down to a wideish long on. There we go, a little bit of fancy football skills, but they get back for 2. And the interesting thing about Kush is he is Hishita Gunshani's son. Kush, are you having fun? What do you make of the action so far today?
Yeah, CCC is batting really well. Bowling is also quite good from Myra. And also Ria has been a very good spin bowler for USRC Lantau CC.
Kush, I gotta say, you're 11 years old, but I already fear for my job security here, mate. You are giving me competition here in the commentary box. think you hit the nail on the head, mate. It's been a good contest between bat and ball. Here we go. Third delivery of the over. Oh, look at that.
Oh, missed it.
And what do you make of your mom's performance behind the stumps as well?
Good. It was one catch. So, always good to get a catch.
There we go. That's guided away. Backward point. We'll cut that off. And like Kush said, the only wicket to fall so far was a caught behind Hailey Liu, departing off the final ball of the power play. And Kush Ganshani's mom, Ishita Ganshani, taking that catch. She also put a catch down, which her son did not mention. There we go, squeezed into the offside. It's a dot ball. Kush, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Are you a batter? Are you a bowler? What do you bowl?
Give us a wicket keeper.
Oh, wicket keeper, nice. And do you bat as well in the top order?
Yeah, top order batsman. Little misfield there.
Yes, a misfield, and they scamper through for a single. And after 12 overs, it's 84 for 1. Kush, I'm going to test out your mental arithmetic. 84 for 1. What's the run rate right now?
And what's the over?
12 overs, 84 runs.
8 run rate. Probably around.
So close. So close, Kush. Going at exactly 7 runs and over. Kush is looking at me thinking, I am not in school. It's Sunday, mate. Why are you testing me out on this?
Looks like Tanushi shot.
But tell us, Kush, do you have any fixtures coming up? Any games coming up in the next few weeks?
Yeah, 2nd October in KGB, right next door.
Oh, fantastic. And where do you go to school?
DSC.
Brilliant, brilliant. Ah, that's nice and straight. We have a change in bowling. Tanushi Shah coming into the attack for the first time today. And Kush, tell us, in this USRC-Lantau Lionesses 11, except for your mom, of course, who's your favorite player?
To be honest, all players are really good.
He's got a career as a politician, Kush Ganshani. Not taking any sides whatsoever. Here we go. Ooh, a bit of a false start there, Tanushi Shah. And Kush, who's your best or favorite Hong Kong player, whether from the men's team or the women's team? Don't say they're all good. You gotta pick a side, mate.
Yeah, I don't watch the Hong Kong cricket team that much. It keeps changing and changing. So.
Look at that, Kush Ganshani, loyal to his mother. That's all he cares about. Cares about watching mom, cheering her on every time she takes a catch behind the stumps. I'm gonna make you make a prediction, Kush. It's 85 for 1 right now. What do you think they will end on after 20 overs?
162.
A very precise prediction, Mr. Kush. That's guided away down to that third man region for a single. And Kush, I think you are in the right ballpark as well. This partnership is going strong.
Yeah.
They have wickets in hand. You got pulled toe in the dugout. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Tanushi Shah, halfway through her first over. That's a full toss. Will this be a no ball? Deep square leg.
And it's a no ball here.
They get back for 2 runs as well. Kush, I want you to walk us through this free hit. You're going to be the lead commentator on this ball. Free hit coming up.
Oh, shot. And it's 4 runs here.
Absolutely, that mid-off fielder unable to get a hand on that. That's the free hit disappearing for 4. Kush, if you get a free hit, anytime you get a free hit, what region of the field do you target?
The straight boundary. No fielder.
That's fantastic to hear. When I was 11 years old, everything went into the leg side. Always.
Yeah, leg side. If you're a right-handed batsman, leg side is more easier for you to hit. Like, see right now, it was easy for her to hit. If you hit in the cover region, it's not that easy.
Mate, you hit the nail on the head. Especially when you're bowling too straight on the legs. It's so easy to access that leg side boundary. Just 4 fielders on the leg side as well. So you bowl too straight and you're gonna get punished.
Might even go for 6.
Turns that into a full toss, goes straight. Oh, in fact, that just beats mid-on as well. Runs into the boundary for 4. And now at the end of 13 overs, it's 98 for 1.
A really great shot here. It's my favorite shot.
And Kush, you said something so smart as well. There's no fielder straight down the ground on the rope. You have mid-on and mid-off up in the circle.
Yeah. There's no long on, long off. They're all in the circle.
It's a quick outfield as well towards this side.
Ria coming back in the attack.
It's 5-4 leg side field yet again. Tries to go aerial. This is a catching opportunity. Oh, that one just going down.
It's a really good opportunity here for USRC-Lantau CC. This could have been end of a really good partnership.
Instead, it's the 100 up now for Craigengower Cricket Club. On the legs yet again. Oh. I would have been looking to play that one straight down the ground, right, Kush?
Yeah, that was a good ball to go down the ground and hit.
There's a huge gap there as well because we have a wideish mid-on in position. Here we go yet again. Bang through the offside. A bit of a misfield here from Gurkamal Kaur. And it looks like it's going to run down to that rope, just slowing up a tad. Oh, look at that. The outfield helping out this USRC-Lantau Lionesses 11. Batting on 58 of 44, Chance Aha. She's had the lion's share of the strike. Deep square leg, will make no mistake on this occasion. And just a single. We have 2 deliveries left now in the 14th over. Ria Angeline Martins has 2 balls left and she picks up a wicket.
Here. Caught and bowled.
Both Kush and I in the commentary tent. It's nervous moments for us. We have a bumblebee circling around our heads. But most importantly, for USRC-Lantau Lionesses, they've picked up their 2nd wicket. Ria Angeline Martins with an easy caught and bowled. That one just stopping on Dorothea Chan. That's a big wicket as well. The wicket of Dorothea Chan. And it remains to be seen who walks in at number 4. It might be skipper Pultos standing in for Carrie Chan, who's still in Pakistan. We're just trying to get confirmation on who the new batter at the crease is. But of course, moments ago, a caught and bowl chance. Ria Angeline Martins into her final over of the day. She has one delivery left in her 4-over spell. Figures of 1 for 28 so far. And this last over of hers, you have to say it's been her best over of the innings so far. She's got some nice dip on the right-handers as well today. Just deceiving them in flight. So important to do that if you're a spinner. It's been a very promising display from her. She's been one of the pick of the bowlers so far for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Here we go, last ball of her spell. 103 for 2, one delivery left in the 14th over. There we go, pushed into the leg side. Alishba Kanwal, skipper, cuts that off. A dot ball to close out the 14th over. 103 for 2.
It's extremely hot here at the Kwong Road Mission Road ground here.
You're absolutely right, Kush. And if some of you tuning in to the Cricket Hong Kong YouTube channel or Facebook stream are thinking, what is this Mission Road you speak of? I thought it was called the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Well, you're right. But it's more affectionately known as Mission Road. Right opposite King George V School, which has produced many Hong Kong cricketers, including from the men's team Kinchit Shah and Maheen Heather, who we will see later on today in Game 2 for KCC. On the leg stump yet again. I think she's got some bat on this. We're waiting for the signal from the umpire. No signal, so yes, runs off the bat. Sandhya Darshani, the left armour. She's picked up the one of only 2 wickets to fall today. She's been very impressive, bowling from around the wicket to the right-handers. It's Amy Lai on strike, the new batter at the crease. Unable to get that away. Oh, in fact,
Misfield from Hishita Ganshani.
She's not behind the stumps. I thought your mom's behind the stumps.
No, she changed it.
Oh, there we go.
look at that, Kush. Kush calling out his mother for that misfield. Ooh. Mate, if your family's watching, they might not be too happy with that. You might hear about this on the dinner table today. But yes, of course, Hishita Ganshani taking the gloves off at the mid-innings break. Ah, wide delivery. Look at that, chance aha, just a little bit worse for wear. It's a very hot day at Mission Road. 31, 32 degrees right now. That's incredibly hot. 106 for 2. We have 4 deliveries left in the 15th over. Pull toe, she's still in the dugout. Tries to go over the top. There we go, taken.
Alishba Kanwal takes the catch. And once again, a wicket.
Wait, thanks. I'll bring you back for the next innings. Yeah, close things out.
There we go, Kush Ganshani, thank you for joining us in the commentary box. To give everybody at home a welcome break from my voice, we're definitely going to bring you back in that next innings. Kush Ganshani making his commentary debut. Look at that, 11 years old, a child prodigy. Bats in the top order, keeps wicket as well for his club team. And there we go, pull toe, Captain Fantastic is out in the middle. She's going to have a role to play in the field and with the ball. And of course with the bat as well. Walking in at number 5. Look at that, warm round of applause for Chan Saha. She was taken just minutes ago in the infield on the offside. 3rd wicket down here for Craigengower Cricket Club. But the important thing for them is they're going in excess of 7 runs and over. They have wickets in hand. Left alone? That's not going to trouble the new batter. But Sandhya Darshini picking up 2 wickets today. She's been the pick of the bowlers so far for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. And the big news for USRC-Lantau Lionesses, of course, is the fact that 4 players from the SLCC Lionesses, a team that have been promoted from Division 2 to Division 1, they are now into this squad. Not the only left armour on show either today. Myra Salim. She's found some good shape into the right-hander, but just too many extras from Myra Salim. Oh, that's on the leg side. Deep square leg has a lot of work to do. It's just slowing up in the outfield, so she's going to get around. She's going to cut it off. They're thinking about taking an extra run for the throw. They decide against it. And there is, of course, an opportunity here for the girls in pink, USRC-Lantau Lionesses. A new uniform for them today. And the thing for them is both batters at the crease. They're new at the crease. So there is an opportunity. Wide delivery. Sandhya Darshini, you got to do better than that. You've just picked up a wicket. You can't afford to give away bonus runs. Oh, leaves that alone. Interesting. Pull toe. Choosing not to go for that. Just bailing out of the shot at the last minute. And that's a good end to the over. 110 for 3. We have 5 overs left in this first innings. And of course, if you've just tuned in, I'll give you a quick update. USRC-Lantau Lionesses won the toss and decided to field first. Last week, they conceded 235 runs against Little Saiwan. This week, of course, as you can see on your screens, they're having a much better day. I love to see it. We have a change in bowling. Alishba Kanwal, the captain, into the attack. She's been very busy. A lot of changes in bowling today for Alishba Kanwal. She hasn't had the best time of it, conceding 20 in her first 2 overs. She's got time to make amends to turn that around. And interestingly, only 1 fielder on the boundary. We have a deep square leg in position. It's a very interesting field set. They're going to make changes to the field, it looks like. There we go. That makes a lot of sense. We had both a square leg and a deep square leg in position. Oh, it's a full toss. I don't think it's going to be a no ball. Just dipped on the right-hander. But Amy Lai still looking for her first boundary. Same thing with pull toe and on striker's end. And if you're USRC, heading into these final 5 overs, the death phase of the innings, as they like to call it. You don't want to be giving away any free runs. No no balls, no wide deliveries. Here we go. That's too short. Into the leg side goes Amy Lai. She's helped by a misfield. Gurkamal Kaur, not for the first time today. And that's 2 bonus runs. It should have been a dot ball. That's another thing I failed to mention just a few moments ago. The misfields. That's another issue for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. If you're wondering why is the team name so long, it's a combined 11 from 3 teams. USRC, Lantau Cricket Club, and of course the SLCC Lionesses. A little wrong-footed. She bails out of her action, Alishba Kanwal. It is a bit of an issue for her. Alishba Kanwal. It's one of those things, if you're a young cricketer, quite often you can grow out of it. That's a big appeal. In fact, it's bowled. Look at that. 4 wickets down now. It looks like Amy Lai, yes, she's walking back to the dugout. Much better here from the captain, Alishba Kanwal. She picks up her first wicket of the day and just pulling things back now. USRC-Lantau Lionesses, Craigengower Cricket Club. At one stage, it looked like they were good for something in the region of 150, 160. And if you're Alishba Kanwal, you want to restrict them somewhere closer to 135, 140. And to do that, taking wickets, bowling dot balls, that's exactly how you get it done. The over 8, a bit of a concern here for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Alishba Kanwal, she's young, I think 21 years old. And without a doubt, being captain is going to help her. It's going to help her grow into a more mature cricketer. Maybe a cricketer that can one day push for inclusion in the national team setup. Alishba Kanwal, of course, featuring in the old CHK Women's Premier League, which has now been rebranded the All-Stars Series. But for now, she's continuing in her third over. Look at that, a bit of an inside edge. And amidst all that excitement, we have a new batter at the crease, walking in at number 5. We'll get confirmation on who that is in a second. In fact, yes, it's Gloria Lowe. Gloria Lowe on strike. Ah, look at that. An inside edge. Signaled wide. Interesting. I thought there was bat on that.
It's Pat Lee or Gloria. No, right. All you do is go in. When you finish, go in.
Apologies, it's actually Patricia Lee
Pick
and not Gloria Lowe who was on strike,
change to
scattering through for a single.
and it'll ask you, do you want to change your gun? And then yes.
That was an interesting call from the umpire. I could swear I heard a bit of a bottom edge on that one. Nonetheless, here we go, Alishba. Pulto still looking for her first boundary. The Craigengower Cricket Club captain, look at her getting loose. She's very fit, a live wire in the field. Expect her to be fielding at that mid-wicket position when we come back for the second innings. Craigengower Cricket Club, of course, entering into this tournament as one of the pre-tournament favorites. Other teams that will be competing with them, of course, Hong Kong Cricket Club. We'll see KCC in action later today against Little Saiwan. That's a full toss. It should be called a no ball. They're going to come through for a single. They're looking for 2. Pulto, she wanted to get back on strike for that free hit. Not to be. Patricia Lee, Pat Lee, on strike. She's still looking for her first runs. What better opportunity to get your first boundary away than a free hit? Then again, we are in the closing stages of this innings, and practically every delivery is a free hit. 4.1 overs left in this first innings. Free hit coming up. Look at that, a little wrong-footed. That's punched into the offside, a dot ball to close out the 16th over. It's 116 for 4. And it looks like we have a change in bowling. Tanushi Shah will be coming in from the other end. She's running to her bowling mark, and the reason she's doing that is because they're behind on the over rate. USRC Lantau Lionesses. And a change of heart. Sandhya Darshani to continue from the other end. So she's into her last over, and that's maybe why there was a bit of a debate there for Alishba Kanwal, I beg your pardon. Bang! A sweet sound off the bat, but unable to pierce the infield, just a single. 117 for 4 now. Score in the region of 145, 150 looking likely for Craigengower CC. We had Kush Kashani, 11-year-old, on the mic just moments ago. He predicted 162. They're going to have to do something special, Craigengower CC, to get up to that 162 total. She's been the pick of the bowlers so far, Sandhya Darshini, 2 for 17. She has 4 deliveries left in her 4th over. Pulled into the leg side. Deep square leg, runs in. There we go. Bit of a miscommunication between the two fielders. They scamper through for a single. Apologies. Scamper through for 2 runs. Pull toe, hands on hips. Just surveying that outfield. Where are my gaps? Where can I pick up a boundary? It's a 5-4 leg side field right now. That's a good stop, but unable to cut off the single. Got a deep square leg in position on the leg side, and we have a bit of an agnostic mid-wicket. Not in the circle, not back on the rope, just somewhere in the middle there. That mid-wicket fielder is not going to be able to cut off a single. It's an interesting field set. Play and a miss, a bit of bounce on that one. Look at that, Sandhya Darshini continuing to trouble these Craigengower CC batters. 2 for 20 in her spell so far. She has 1 delivery left. Can she end with another wicket? The left armer comes around the wicket for her last ball. Guided away into the offside. They're going to scamper through for a very quick single. Yes, they get in, but a good end to her spell. 2 for 21 in her 4 overs. Well done, Sandhya Darshini. You've had a brilliant day so far. And it's 122 for 4 after 17. There you can see that Manhattan. Just a couple of big overs there for Craigengower CC has powered them to 122 for 4. But after those first 2 overs of the power play, they've dragged things back nicely. Have the USRC-Lantau Lionesses. And this time we do have a change in bowling. Gurkamal Kaur coming in to bowl the 18th over. You wonder, is she going to bowl the 20th over as well? That's nice and straight, pushed into that vacant backward point position for a single. There's every chance, of course, that we see Gurkamal Kaur bowling 2 of these final 3 overs. And that 19th over, it's a bit of a toss-up. We might see Alishba Kanwal coming in for her 4th over. So lots of options. A big appeal. That one just sliding down the leg side, you feel. A quick shake of the head from the umpire. But the most important thing for the USRC-Lantau Lionesses is that delivery was a dot ball. Dot balls like absolute gold dust in these closing stages. Just 16 deliveries left now in this innings. They've dragged things back nicely. Bit of a full toss. Unable to pierce that infield. Pulso yet to get a single boundary away. Gurkamal Kaur has conceded 14 runs. She's halfway through her 3rd over. It's been a much better over. Just 2 runs off it. 3 deliveries to come. We have deep square leg in position. A mid-on, mid-wicket. And a fine leg. Once again pushed into backward point for a single. And if you're USRC-Lantau Lionesses right now, you don't mind those singles. Singles and dots. As long as you can keep it down to that, you're going to restrict that opposition to 140-ish. Bang! Through the offside. Just a single yet again. It's been the story of the over so far, singles and dots. Just one delivery left in the 18th over. It's been a good one from Gurkamal Kaur. She's gotten better and better, not just as the game's gone on, but as the tournament's gone on. It's match day 2 at the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. Play and a miss, just playing inside the line of that one. A fantastic over, just 4 runs off it. 126 for 4. 2 overs left. And I want to use this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Gencor. Thank you so much for supporting cricket in Hong Kong and women's cricket over the years, including this tournament. And I sure hope that some of you are tuned in to this stream. Venkat, Ramasamy, Venkatesh, hope you're tuning in as well. Not sure where in the world you are right now. If you're in the UK, it's a bit of an early one for you. But if you're here in the 852, I sure hope you're tuning in. Gencor, thank you for supporting cricket in Hong Kong. You've been fantastic. Only 2 allowed? 3 allowed? Okay. 2 anyway. So USRC-Lantau Lionesses have been penalised. They're only allowed 3 fielders outside the 25-yard circle. Nonetheless, they only choose to employ 2 boundary riders. There you go. We've got deep mid-wicket in position and deep square leg. Myra Salim into the attack for her last over. That finds the gap. In fact, it doesn't. Deep mid-wicket cuts it off, but unable to prevent 2 runs. Pulto pulling that away. Look at that. Pull out the puns. 128 for 4. 11 deliveries left in this innings. Myra Salim, the left armour. Ooh, too short. That one keeping a bit low on Pulto. It's a good thing she got bat on that. She's going to scamper through for another 2 runs. But how close would that have been had she missed that? I have no issues with her playing across the line. We're into the death of the innings. Just 10 deliveries left. You gotta go for absolutely everything if you're Craigengower CC. And of course, this is match day 2 at the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. Full toss into the offside. Ooh, a bit of an awkward point. Oh, run out chance. Had she collected, it would have been curtains for Pulto. That was well done from Gurkamal Kaur in the cover region. Got a bit of an awkward bounce. But still, she cut it off, fired in a throw. Ooh, just holding her shoulder there. And now she's down on her haunches. There's a strong throw in from cover. Myra Salim yet to concede a boundary in this over. It's 2 leg side. Nice round of applause here from the Craigengower CC dugout. Even if you're not getting the boundaries, as long as you keep that scoreboard ticking, you put some pressure on the opposition, then you get 1 boundary per over. Suddenly, you're getting 9-10 runs off the over. Eight balls left in the innings. On the leg side, yet again, a bit of an appeal. It sounded like pad, or is it? Waiting for the signal from the umpire. Yep, there you go. A bit of pad on that. Leg by signaled. 7 runs off the over so far. 1 delivery left. Myra Salim has she's had a bit of a mixed day. Conceded 26. 1 delivery left in her 4th over. She's created chances, but it's been extras. There you go. Right on cue. Down the leg side yet again, Myra Salim. She's troubled Chan Saha throughout the innings. Chan Saha, of course, back in the dugout now. But every time she bowled straight, Chan Saha had a bit of an issue. She bowled Chan Saha with an absolute beauty as well. But that was a free hit, so it didn't count. Look at that. Consecutive wides. One delivery left in her spell. That's much better. You bowl straight, it's tough for the batters, rather, to do anything. End of the 19th over, 135 for 4. One over left. Let's see who's going to bowl the final over. It could be Alishba Kanwal. No, it isn't. It's going to be Gurkamal Kaur. She bowled a good 18th over as well, conceding just 4 runs off it. That's the important thing for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. No boundaries in the last 2 overs. Pulto batting on 14 off 15. She's on strike. Bang through the offside. Once again, finding the fielder. A run-out chance. A direct hit would have seen her walking back to the dugout. But the important thing is yet another dot ball here for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. At one stage, we were looking at 150, 160. But it looks like 140, 145 is what Craigengower Cricket Club are going to end with. Good sound off the bat. It goes into the offside. Deep cover. She's going to cut this off, but unable to prevent the 2. 2 useful runs here. The score now moving on to 137 for 4. We have 4 deliveries left in this innings. And if you're just tuning in now, the news from the middle is USRC-Lantau Lionesses won the toss, decided to bowl first. They've had a much better day today compared to last week. Into the leg side. Good stuff there. Sandhya cutting it off. Just a single. Three deliveries left. 138 for 4. Gurkamal Kaur. There you go. I'm just getting tongue-tied in the commentary box. That's into the leg side. Oh no, an untidy bit of work there. And bonus runs conceded. Myra Salim, you got to do better than that. You got to get that long barrel out. A needless boundary conceded. 142 for 4 now. That's 7 runs off the over. Should have just been 5 runs off the over. But that misfield, a bonus 2 runs. Patricia Lee, she was shaping up to go leg side. Misses that one. They scamper through for a single. This could be a bye. In fact, no signal from the umpire. So runs off the bat. There you go. A late signal from the umpire. Thinking about it. 8 runs off the over so far. A pretty decent one for Gurkamal Kaur. And that's smashed to mid-on. A bit of a misfield. No harm done. Just a single to round off the 20th over. And at the end of the innings, Craigengower CC 144 for 4. An innings that was powered by a half century from Chan Saha opening the innings. Contributions as well, as you can see from Dorothea Chan getting into the 20s. But USRC-Lantau Lionesses just dragging things back. No boundaries for Pulto. How often do we say that? But there you go. 144 for 4. The target for USRC-Lantau Lionesses when we get back on the field is 145. Don't go too far. We'll be back with you in around 8 minutes for the chase. I'm one of your commentators for the day, Jay Dansagani. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at Jay Dansagani. And of course, follow Cricket Hong Kong on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Hey, we're on LinkedIn as well. If you want to hit us up on LinkedIn, share the link to this stream on WhatsApp and all these social media platforms with your friends and family. And I'll see you in around 7 minutes from now. And welcome back to the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. It's the second innings of this game between the USRC-Lantau Lionesses and the Craigan-Gower Cricket Club. The news from the middle, of course, is USRC-Lantau Lionesses, they won the toss, decided to bowl first and restricted Craigan-Gower CC to 144 for 4. So the target for USRC-Lantau Lionesses is 145. If your mental arithmetic is any good, you know that's a required rate of 7.25 runs per over. Look at that, doing math nice and quick. You gotta love it. It's a very numerical game, is cricket. I gotta say, if you're looking at the numbers right now, the favorites to win this contest, Craigan-Gower Cricket Club. That's a very healthy total to be defending. And here we go to open things up. It's Dorothea Chan. Made a good contribution with the bat, got into the 20s. We got mid-on and mid-off up in the circle. Here we go, first ball. She's going to have to bowl it again. A bonus delivery, a bonus run for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. And I like to see this view count on YouTube approaching 100 viewers. Help us get up and beyond 100 viewers. Share the link of the stream on social media with your friends and family. Here we go, tuck into the leg side. It's going to be the first runs off the bat. An easy single to square leg. And that's Ria Martin's off strike. Off the mark as well. She picked up a wicket in the first innings. Figures of 1 for 26, I believe, if my memory is any good. Inoka Fernando pushes one into the leg side. No run on offer. Inoka Fernando, I have to say, had a good day in the field. Definitely saved a couple of runs, or more than just a couple of runs in that mid-wicket region. Very impressed with Inoka Fernando. Oh, plays across the line. That one just sliding down the leg side. They choose not to appeal, and wisely so. And look at that, we're getting higher and higher. That view count on YouTube, so good to see. Word is starting to spread about the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. Here comes Dorothea Chan. On the legs, good sound off the bat. It beats square leg. It's running down to the boundary, but is just slowing up a tad. They come back for 2. Well done, Inoka Fernando. She's off the mark with a very nice looking shot. Square of the wicket on the leg side for 2 runs. They're going at exactly a run a ball. 4 of the first 4 deliveries of this innings. 2 balls left in this first over. There we go, into that deep square leg region yet again. This time it's gonna cross that boundary rope. A fantastic start here for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. 8 for no loss. We still have 1 delivery left in the first over. And an early headache here for Pull Toe. We want to remind you that the USRC-Lantau Lionesses, they've been strengthened in this game. 4 players coming into this squad from the SLCC Lionesses, who've been promoted from Division 2 to Division 1 in the domestic league structure. Oh, on the pads. Unable to get that one away, but a good over nonetheless for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. 8 for no loss after 1. And as Ria Angeline Martin's on strike, looking for her first boundary. But I have to say, good start here for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Without a doubt, Craigengower Cricket Club coming into this contest as pre-match favourites. And coming into the tournament as one of the pre-tournament favourites. This, of course, is a double-header Sunday. That's down the leg side. Very loose. They get a bonus run as well. There you go. Signalled wide from the umpire. Amanda Chung, a loose start for her. She picked up 6 for 17 last November in the Women's Premier League. And that competition has now been rebranded as the All-Stars Series to be played between the Bohemia Stars and the Jade Jets. And that series, of course, getting underway on October 23rd. There we go, a bit of a cheeky inside edge. Squeezed down to fine leg, a dot ball. But the Women's Premier League, of course, is a step between the All-Stars Series and the regular two-division domestic structure. Oh, there we go. Plays all around that one. First wicket down here for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. And it's the big wicket of Inoka Fernando as well. She was looking good. She's got her hands on her head. And you can see why. A good start for her. But should have been playing straighter. Craigengower CC, they know how important that wicket was. Not the best first over for them. They conceded a boundary. 8 runs in total. They're dragging things back now, 10 for 1. We have 4 deliveries left in this, the second over. Should be Sandhya. That's Sandhya. There we go. Sandhya Darshani walking in at number 3. She's been the star of the show so far for the USRC-Lantau Lionesses. 2 for 21 in her 4 overs in the first innings. Look at that, more and more people tuning in on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you want to help us grow associate cricket and women's cricket, share the link of this match with your friends and family. Amanda Chung into the attack. That's a little bit uppish down to third man. Ooh, there's a fancy bit of footwork. You really should be getting down and using your hands to cut that off. But no damage done. Karen Poon with that fancy footwork. We're going to see her in the attack sooner rather than later, you imagine. 13 years old, Karen Poon. A child prodigy, a rising star, one to keep an eye on. Oh, looks like there was a bit of bat on that. Perhaps an outside edge. Behind the keeper for a single. There you go. No signal from the umpire. Amy Lai behind the stumps. Oof. Apologies, Almira Lung behind the stumps. Last ball of the over. Into the leg side. Once again, a fancy bit of footwork. Craigengower CC, their fielders choosing to use their feet rather than their hands. It hasn't cost them so far. There you go. End of the over. 12 for 1 after 2. This is match day 2 at the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. A recap of what happened on match day 1. Big win for Little Saiwan in the afternoon game, and in the morning game, winning by 37 runs, the Hong Kong Cricket Club against KCC. But for now, Dorothea Chan. It's tucked away off the legs. A big early call of no. But of course, KCC, they know they have to win that contest against Little Saiwan. It's going to be a very, very close game, I imagine. That second game, two evenly matched teams. Straight and another dot ball. Looks like Pulto there at mid-wicket. The captain, Pulto, feels in that position so often. You get a feeling she's going to have a role to play with the ball as well. In a bit of a shortish mid-wicket. Got a short cover in place as well. That's guided away. Backward point, makes no mistake. That's 3 consecutive dot balls to kick off the third over. And it's a very popular statistic in T20 cricket. Once you bowl 3 consecutive dot balls, the statistical likelihood of taking a wicket off the 4th ball increases dramatically. That's not a wicket, but that's yet another dot. It's much, much better here from Dorothea Chan, keeping things tight in this over, giving absolutely nothing away. It wasn't the best first over. Straight onto the pads of Inoka Fernando and was put away for a boundary. But she's dragged things back. Once again, nudged into backward point. Another dot ball. Look at that, we got exactly 99 viewers on YouTube. Let's get up to 100, but I need your help to do that. Spread the word about this game. Share this link on WhatsApp, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Get your friends and family hyped up about this contest. It's match day 2 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. A big thank you to our sponsors, Gencor. Last ball of the over. Keeping it tight. Here we go. First maiden over of the day. Well done, Dorothea Chan. 12 for 1 after 3. Here we go. We got some comments pouring in on YouTube. A user by the name of Not In Sync says bowling team will win. Not In Sync. I think that is a wise prediction for now. But anything can happen. We still have 3 overs left in the power play. There we go, into the leg side. A full toss, but it's just a single. That's Amanda Chung continuing. Took 6 for 17 in the final game of the Women's Premier League back in, oh my word, 7th of November 2021. My word, look at that. Big break in cricket and all sporting activity in Hong Kong. So good to be back on the park. The last 2.5 years, because of the pandemic, well, I think they're calling it endemic now. Yeah, there we go, an endemic. That's why we're back on the park. The city-state of Hong Kong charting a pathway to endemicity. So good to see. Could have been a run-out chance. Did not throw to the right end. That throw coming in to the striker's end should have been at the bowler's end. Would have been the second wicket down. But the important thing for Craig and Gow Cricket Club, the dot balls continue to pile on. Into the leg side. The streak of dot balls is broken. A useful single to that square leg region. USRC-Lantau Lionesses, of course, bowled out for 35 last week. It was their first game of the competition. It can happen. It can happen. Like we said, a very long break in the cricketing calendar. A low full toss. Pull toe. Look at that. Sharp as ever. Fielding at mid-wicket. We have 1 delivery left in the 4th over. On the legs, mishit that. And it's a dot ball to close out the 4th over. 2 overs left in the power play, 14 for 1. As you can see, this is Game 3 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League between Craigengower Cricket Club and the USRC-Lantau Lionesses. We have change in bowling. It looks like Mrs. Pull-Toe is into the attack. And she's probably not going to take that cap off. In fact, it's Chansaha with her left arm spin. There we go. I'm not great at recognizing the back of people's heads. Coming around the wicket, Chansaha. Ah, yeah, right on the money. Very, very exciting bowling lineup here for Craigengower Cricket Club, even in the absence of Carrie Chan. You have the likes of Chansaha, Pull-Toe, we're going to see her later, Karen Poon, the 13-year-old. How is she only 13 years old? She's going to be into the attack, you'd imagine. There we go, beautiful rhythmical action. She's whipped away to mid-wicket. And it's cut off, just a single. Chansaha, of course, a Hong Kong veteran, a Hong Kong legend. We saw her opening the batting, chipping in with the half-century. She's been the star of the show so far for Craigengower Cricket Club. Craigengower CC, of course, an entirely ethnically Cantonese team. You love to see that. It's a great thing about cricket in Hong Kong. It's a multicultural sport. You have ethnically Chinese players, a lot of them, joined by ethnically South Asian players. There you go, bit of a misfield there. Mid-wicket, you got to do better than that. An easy single. There we go, a commenter on YouTube saying 40 all out. Mate, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. This partnership, they're not getting boundaries away, but they're ticking along nicely. They're still maintaining those wickets. As down the leg side, Chansaha, you're better than that. Look at that, people watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook. It's great to see people taking an interest in associate women's cricket. That's flighted. Turned away, and Pull-Toe cuts that off. Oh, look at that. Fancy a direct hit. One delivery left now in the 5th over. Just 17 on the board. And of course, no boundaries have come since that first over. Inoka Fernando worked one away on the leg side. Lost her wicket in the very next over, playing around a straight one from Amanda Chung. Chansaha, the left arm spinner, tosses it up. Perhaps a bit wrong-footed there, the batter. Punched into the offside, a dot ball. In fact, we still have a delivery left. That's left alone. The score remains 17 for 1 after 5. And there we go, change of bowling. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander is Captain Fantastic Pull-Toe. Pull-Toe with the bat, couldn't get any boundaries away, but she stuck in there, scored at close to a runner ball. Ah, Pull-Toe on the legs, lucky to get away with that one. There's a big gap, of course, between square leg and fine leg. She got bad on that. Ooh, could have easily picked up a boundary. Goes leg side, beats mid-wicket this time. And yes, that's running down toward that boundary rope. It's not going to get there. But a very useful 2 runs here. Well done, Sandhya Darshini. Sandhya Darshani, the star of the show with the ball, picked up figures of 2 for 21. And now she moves on to 5. She's still at the crease. And of course, Ria Angeline Martin's opening the batting. She's still there as well, undefeated at the non-striker's end. She's 4 off 17. And of course, this is a double-header Sunday. It's a top edge. Oh no, an easy catch put down. Hayley Liu, you're much better than that. And the problem with that catch, the reason it went to ground is because she was on the move. She didn't have a stable base. Could have easily just stopped and taken that catch. Get into a stable position and use those big buckets. Hayley Liu, you should have gobbled that up. Should have been second wicket down there for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Look at that, nudged into the offside. Hayley Liu this time makes no mistake. Overshot that throw, just going over the keeper. We only have 2 balls left in the power play. And Sandhya Darshani, she was looking to go over the top just 2 deliveries ago. Lucky that catch was dropped, showing a little more respect to pull toe, a dot ball. Sandhya Darshani, the left-hander, you have 1 delivery left in the power play. You have to go over the top. Do not dead bat this. That's pushed into the leg side. They're looking for a single. Sent back. She trips. Gets back just in time. Could have been an unfortunate dismissal, but lucky she makes her crease, and the score remains 21 for 1 at the end of the power play. And we want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, GenCore. Thank you so much for supporting Cricket Hong Kong in the last few years, and of course supporting women's cricket in Hong Kong. We couldn't pull off this tournament without your support, and that's why you're title sponsors as well. This is the GenCore CHK Women's Premier League. It's match day 2. Every single Sunday we've got action. This action being brought to you from Mission Road, the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. It's a double-header Sunday. The second game will be between KCC and Little Saiwan. A bit of a breeze blowing past this ground. I was blinded for a minute. Bit of dust flying into my eye. I'm okay, thanks for asking. Nudged into the leg side. Little Saiwan in action at 1:30 local time. That's too short. But yes, Little Saiwan versus KCC in the afternoon game, kicking off at 1:30 local time. That's 11 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and 3:30 if you're tuning in from Sydney. Almost a double bounce there. A dot ball. And of course, if you are in the UK, that afternoon game will be played at 6:30 UK time. 21 for 1. 3 consecutive dot balls to kick off the 7th over. Into the leg side. Square leg. A run out chance. Oh, a clean collection would have seen the second wicket fall. But not to be. A bit of a reprieve there for USRC-Lantau CC. Apologies, USRC-Lantau Lionesses. This is a combined 11, of course. A combined 11 of players from USRC, Lantau Cricket Club, and the SLCC Lionesses. Division 2 champions promoted to Division 1. Look at that. Sandhya Darshani on strike, 2 for 21 in that first innings with the ball. That's watchfully played. And just a single off the 7th over, 22 for 1. Couple of mosquitoes trying to take large bites out of my left forearm. But I've sprayed on that DEET spray. You are not going to have any more of my flesh, mosquitoes. 22 for 1 after 7 overs at Mission Road. The target, of course, is 145 for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Pulto flights that one up, and it's called wide. Of course, Craig and Gareth CC coming into this game as hot pre-match favorites. Good work, square leg, cuts it off. It's so important to do the basics right. Just get that long barrier out. It's on the leg stump. Could have put that away. It's a 5-4 leg side field though, so lots of reinforcements there on the onside. And if you're a left-hander, if you want to score on that onside, I'm just thinking, where are your scoring areas? Maybe just behind square. Pulto bowling well. With a field like this, you've got to keep it straight. That's exactly what she's done in these last 2 deliveries. On the leg stump yet again. That one just straightening on the left-hander. 3 consecutive dot balls now. Sandhya Darshini just slowing up a tad. She's 6 off 16. Oh, there you go. Beautiful dream delivery from the off-spinner. Angle into the left-hander. It straightens and clips that off stump. 24 for 2 now. Sandhya Darshini. Not much she could have done about that. 2 deliveries left in the 8th over, and boundaries, ooh, they're just not coming. 2 wickets down now. A cheeky drink coming onto the field, and we're going to get confirmation on who's walking in at number 4. Yes, there we go. Myra Salim walking in at number 4. The left arm seamer. So there you go. Left arm seamer replacing left arm seamer Myra Salim. She's going to want to get a nice little score on the board. Will be good for her Cricinfo profile. That's the great thing about this game. If for some reason you have to tune out, you got something to do on Sunday morning, you can always follow the live score on ESPN Cricinfo. And of course, you can follow Cricket Hong Kong on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, where we are providing you with live match updates. Look at that, Cricket Hong Kong. We've got our stuff sorted. Both the games today, this doubleheader Sunday, both of the games will be live streamed. There you go, a little too short. Allows Myra Salim to get off the mark. No! A bit of a mix-up. A huge mix-up, actually. There was an easy single on offer. Ria Angeline Martins, you got to be alert to the possibility of picking up singles. Boundaries are not coming. Not the best way to close out the 8th over. USRC-Lantau Lionesses 24 for 2 after 8. And change of bowling, we have Gloria Lowe coming into the attack for the first time today. Going at exactly 3 runs and over. USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Oh, look at that. A play and a miss. A generous amount of flight on that one, but it just dipped on the right-hander. She's running back to her bowling mark. I beg your pardon. Gloria Low. Low, low, low. Wide of the off stump. A bonus run. An extra delivery. 5-4 offside field. Oh, a little wrong footage. She should have been playing forward. She would have been well served to get a nice long stride out. A high elbow could have driven that through the offside. Ria Angeline Martins just poking at that one. Throughout her innings, her feet have been rooted to the crease. Batting on 7 off 26. There we go. Signs of aggression. Does not find the boundary, but they pick up a single. Interestingly, that's been signaled a no ball. And I presume it's been signaled no ball for height. I assume that was just dipping on the right-hander. So maybe a bit of a bonus here for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. 3 runs off the over so far. Free hit coming up. Myra Salim on strike, looking for her first boundary. Oh, tries to go big. It's a play and a miss. It's a wide delivery, and it's going to be another free hit. Myra Salim, you get a second chance at this. There are no fielders on the rope on the offside. I think that's a good place to start. Maybe go down the ground. Ah, mishits that one. And it's a dot ball. There was no fielder on the boundary in the leg side either. And a reminder, of course, with free hits, you can't change the field if it's the same batter on strike. On this occasion, however, the batters did cross. So I'm not quite sure what Pulto was doing. That's down the leg side, signaled wide. But interesting from Pulto, choosing not to push anyone back on the rope for that free hit. I wonder, was that just a bit of an oversight from Pulto? And we see the Craigengower CC skipper fielding in that cover region. She's telling her fielders to come in a little closer, close out those angles. That's pushed. Mid-on cuts it off. 29 for 2. We have 1 delivery left in the 9th over. That run rate for the majority of this innings has been in and around 3 runs and over. Oh, that feels good. A nice little breeze. It's 33 degrees right now in Hong Kong. That's a full toss, signaled no ball straight away. Second no ball, second free hit of the over. Craigengower CC, you're one of the pre-tournament favorites. If you want to beat teams like Hong Kong Cricket Club, Lil Saiwan and KCC, you got to do much better than this. Skipper Carrie Chan, of course, is absent for this game. She's in Pakistan for a coaching course. That's up in the air, and it's taken. Well done, Hailey Liu makes amends. In fact, it was a free hit. Look at me, giving all you Craigengower CC fans at home false hope. Too many extras in this innings. Craigengower CC, you're better than this. And Myra Salim, ironically, the batter who was taken on that occasion, scampers through for a single. She keeps strike. She picked up 3 wickets off free hits in that first innings as well. And Caden Mack into the attack, the tallest of all players on show in this first game. Look at that, Caden Mack, she's got the height. That's a decent action, a little bit round arm. It's nice and straight, that fourth stump channel. Nice and full. Caden Mack. It's always nice to see a tall, fast bowler. Oh, on the leg stump, just straightening a tad. Good stuff, Caden Mack. This is a very good start. 4 deliveries left in the 10th over. A reminder, of course, after 10 overs, we take a small drinks break. I could definitely use a drink. It's been a hot day. Caden Mack. Ooh, down the leg side. Perhaps a bit of a commentator's curse. We were just talking her up. And look at that, Caden Mack. She's having a bit of a laugh. Look at her, Caden Mack wearing glasses. Look at that, sunglasses, shades on. Oh, an inside edge. That one just about missing the stumps. Fine leg with a bit of a misfield. They scamper through for a single. And Myra Salim, she's on strike, facing Caden Mack for the first time today. With 3 deliveries left in the 10th over, 33 for 2 after 9.3 overs. That run rate has exceeded 10 runs and over. That's left alone, a wide delivery, second wide of the over for Caden Mack. It is incredibly warm here at Mission Road. 34 for 2. Oh, look at that. Well done, Caden Mack. Punches the air, picks up her first wicket, and rewarded for a good bit of work as well. 34 for 3 now, and it looks like we're going to have an early drinks break. We'll be back with you in around 5 minutes from now for the second half of this innings. And USRC-Lantau Lionesses, they need 111 more off 63 deliveries. You're watching this, I'm sure, on YouTube and Facebook, the Cricket Hong Kong channel. Hit that bell icon, hit subscribe, and every single time that we go live, you'll be the first to find out. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and share the link of this game with your friends and family on social media and WhatsApp. You can always follow me, your commentator for the day, Jay Dancing Hani, on Twitter. My hashtag, of course, my account is at @JDancingHani. We'll see you in around 5 minutes from now. Here we go, 34 for 3. We're at the halfway stage. Caden Mack with her round arm action. The tallest player on show in this game. Just picked up her first wicket just moments ago. Almost got her second. That was uppish on the leg side. And amidst all this excitement, let's take a look at that worm. Ooh, that worm. It's not getting up as high as it needs to. They're far, far behind that required run rate. We have a new batter at the crease. That's uppish and taken. Well done, Pulto. She doesn't drop too many, and it's 2 wickets in the over for Caden Mack. She's having a day to remember. Look at that. An aeroplane celebration. You love to see it. But it looks like the Nushi Shah, the new batter at the crease, well, knew no more. Walking back to the dugout. 34 for 4 now, after 10. So there you have it, just moments ago. Pulto taking a smart cash to dismiss the Nushi Shah. Caden Mack with 2 wickets in her first over. The score now is 34 for 4. They need 111 to win from the last 10 overs. And here we go for the first time today. 13-year-old Karen Poon into the attack. Good stuff. Pushed into the offside. A dot ball. Pulto does a good job there. In fact, Karen Poon, just 13 years old. And for the second time today, I am joined in the commentary tent by Mr. Kush. I'm going to introduce him in a minute. He's itching to get behind this microphone. There we go, pushed into the leg side. An underarm throw, a direct hit, but the batter is in quite comfortably. Charlene Calizo at the non-striker's end. Ria Angeline Martins, she's still out there. Oh, look at that. A bit of an inside edge. Could have gone on to the stumps. Halfway through the 11th over, it's 34-4. Kush, welcome back to commentary box. Give us your thoughts so far on this second innings.
Yeah, Ria has been batting really well. She's just staying here. And yeah, I think she'll stay to the end because she's been one of USRC and LSCC's best batsmen.
Batters. I'm being a little harsh on you, Kush. You've been great behind the mic, even in the first innings, providing a welcome break for anyone who's sick of my voice. He's nodding his head, Kush. There we go, full toss. Square leg will cut it off, but it's a run-out chance. Oh!
Keeper fumbled with it.
No, you're right. You're right, Kush. A clean collection. They would have lost half their side.
It was quite an unnecessary run there.
Very, very risky indeed. See, that's the thing. When you're not getting the boundaries away, there's so much pressure on you, Kush. You end up taking those suicidal singles. And it's a play and a miss to close out the 11th over. In fact, it's been signaled no ball.
Free hit. Oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, Charlene Calizo unable to get any bat on that. So lucky to get away with that free hit. Craig and Gower CC, and after 11 overs, the score is, what's the score?
36 for 4.
There we go. And then Manhattan not looking great for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. But you have to say, a much better performance in the field and with the bat for them. compared to last week.
The
Wide
wide
delivery.
ball.
Caden Mack picking up 2 wickets in her first over. And she is the tallest player from either side today. That's on the leg stump. Running down to deep fine leg. Is it going to get there? Nah, just plugs in the outfield. Well done, Chance Aha. That's such a strong throw from the deep. 2 useful runs for Ria Angeline Martins. And she moves into double figures, 11 off 33. And Pulto just helping out Ria Angeline Martins with her shoelaces. It's always nice to get 2s and 3s if you're not picking up those boundaries. There's a good shot there as well, down to that fine leg region. Ria Angeline Martins, you definitely have a fan in the commentary box, Mr. Cush. Been pushed straight back to the bowler, a dot ball. And you can see Caden Mack just running back to the bowling mark. Craig Gao CC just a tad behind the over 8 here. That's been left alone.
And it's a wide ball.
It's not going to help the over 8, is it?
No, it's not.
Shaking his head, Mr. Cush.
Just playing it safe here. Ria Angeline Martins. Playing it very, very safe by blocking it. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Big no ball there. A chance for USRC-Lantau CC to get a good runs here.
Yes, absolutely. And a reminder, of course, that if the same batter is on strike for a free hit, you cannot change the field. And I'm keeping my eye on the field just to make sure nobody's moving around. Nope, nobody's moving around. Here we go, Caden Mack, free hit, pumped down the ground, a good sound off the bat, but mid-off runs across and cuts it off. So just a single off the free hit. And of course a reminder that Karen Poon, who might be continuing from the other end, won Young Female Cricketer of the Year last season. Karen Poon, only 13 years old. Oh, a thickish inside edge, mid-wicket. Cuts it off, so it's a dot ball to close out. In fact, there's 1 delivery left in the 12th over. And Kush, you've got 1 delivery left in the commentary box. Take the lead, mate. It's your last delivery of the day.
Dead ball here.
Bit of an anti-climax for Kush.
And there's a wide here. They're saving me.
Kush, they don't want you to leave. That's why. Look at that. 43 for 4. 1 delivery left in the 12th over. 1 legal delivery left in Mr. Cush's commentary stint.
Oh, dot ball to end the over.
There we go, 43 for 4 after 12. Mr. Cush, I'm going to shake your hand, and I might just sanitize, or maybe I won't. 43 for 4 after 12. Come back next week. Come back next week. Yeah, whoever, just come back next week. I have no idea. Look at that. I'm making plans with Kush. I'm telling him come back next week. Next week, of course, is also the start of the men's series. There we go. The men's Premier League and the women's Premier League being played concurrently. Oh, that's a full toss. That will be called a no ball. Yes, it is. Mid-wicket cuts that off, but it's a single plus the no ball. That's 2 runs, and we're going to get a free hit. But like I was saying, next week, both the men's series and the women's series will be played concurrently. We're going to have a double header at the Hong Kong Cricket Club and a double header right here at Mission Road. Look at that, a cricket marathon next week, Sunday 25th September. So mark your calendars, save the date. 4 games in 1 day. That's too short, almost a double bouncer. And gets away with that free hit. Charlene Calizo unable to get that away. She's still looking for her first boundary. Ria Angeline Martins also looking for her first boundary. In fact, Calizo yet to get off the mark. Into the leg side. I got too excited. This could be a run out. And yes, they've lost half their side now. USRC-Lantau Lionesses. An easy run out. She kind of slipped there as well. Ria Angeline Martins, it's been a good innings for her. Reached double figures. But now she's dismissed for 13 off 38 deliveries. She's walking back to the dugout. She's looking back at the batting crease, wishing she was still there. But a suicidal single. This time, USRC-Lantau Lionesses, they pay the price. And the new batter walking to the crease is Preeksha Duggar. We're taking what looks like a informal break for drinks. Not sure if this was necessary. Only 2.5 overs ago we had a break for drinks. You don't need to hold up play this much. Give it a couple of overs. It's only been 10 minutes. Nonetheless, it's 45 for 5. We have 4 deliveries left in the 13th over. And Ria Angeline Martins run out just moments ago. They've lost half their side now. USRC-Lantau Lionesses. So impressive, Karen Poon, the 13-year-old. You can see her on your screens right now. The young female cricketer of the year last season. Fantastic and well-deserved award. There's a lot of buzz around Karen Poon in the Hong Kong cricket setup. Look at that, right on the money. Good sound off the bat. Unable to find the gap. This could be another run out. Through to the wrong end. Shouts of keeper, keeper, keeper. Those shouts were ignored. Hailey Liu should have been throwing it to the keeper's end. Hailey Liu. There's a part of me that doesn't want you to watch the replay of this game. We're Facebook friends. I don't want to hear anything on Facebook after this game. But Hailey, of course, making a contribution with the bat, opening the batting in that first innings. Unable to survive past the power play, but a useful 32-run opening partnership laid a good foundation for Craigengower Cricket Club. If you're just joining us, it's USRC-Lantau Lionesses who won the toss, decided to bowl first. 144 for 4 was the score for Craigengower CC. But successful over here for Craigengower CC, a run out, accounting for a wicket. That's into the leg side. It's Ariel, a catching chance. Hailey Liu, that one just about evading her. They're going to come back for 2 runs. But a good sign of aggression here. You love to see it. It's T20 cricket. Take the aerial route. You have nothing to lose. 47 for 5 after 13 overs. And you can see that partnership graph there, not much to speak of for USRC Lantau Lionesses. Karen Poon, 1 delivery left. Oh, an under edge that could have easily gone on to the stumps. Not to be, however. And this time it is the end of the over. I wonder if we just had a 7-ball over there. Perhaps. You never know. But the important thing is the score remains 47 for 5. And they need 98 to win off 42 deliveries. Oh, playing a miss. Her feet were rooted to the crease. And that's what happens when you don't move your feet. You have fewer options as a batter. Definitely should have been playing forward to that one. Oh, plays around that one. Perhaps just sneaking down leg side. Yeah, the bowler, she knows it. She acknowledges it. Gloria Lowe has given... She hasn't conceded any boundaries. But the issue for Gloria Lowe has been those extras. Tossed up, edged away. Ah, fancy bit of footwork there. Ugh, a mosquito is trying to sneak into my mouth. 48 for 5. We have 4 deliveries left in 14th over. Well done, Gloria Lowe. Hit straight back to the bowler. Yet another dot ball. The umpire signals 2 deliveries left in this over. This has gone a bit quiet in the outfield right now. They know they're on top. Craig and Gower Cricket Club, a team comprised entirely of ethnically Cantonese players. It's a 5-4 offside field right now. Good sound off the bat. Down to square leg. It's a dot ball. Caden Mack, she's picked up 2 wickets, both coming in her first over. The tall right arm seamer has made a huge contribution today. Caden Mack, so impressive. 1 delivery left now in 14th over. Gloria Lowe. Tossed up, a low full toss, goes down the ground to mid-on. A wideish mid-on cuts that off, and that should be the end of the over. Yes, it is. It's 48 for 5 after 14. I'm loving this. More and more interest building up on YouTube. We're getting closer and closer to 100 viewers on YouTube. I'm sure a lot more are tuned in on Facebook. As you saw just moments ago on that batting card, only one batter, Ria Angeline Martin's the opener, getting into double figures. Everyone else making just minor contributions. And it looks like we have a change in bowling. Mrs. Hayley Liu into the attack. For the first time today, Hayley Liu. Yeah, there we go, down the ground. Bit of a misfield there, pull toe. She's got a smile on her face. She knows she rarely ever misfields deliveries, but no harm done. A dot ball to start Hayley Liu's spell. Good stuff, Hayley Liu. She wants to get in on the wickets, I'm sure. Second ball for Hayley. Down the ground, straight back to Hayley. Consecutive dot balls to kick off her spell. We've had 1 maiden over, of course, in this innings. That one coming from Dorothea Chan. Two dot balls becomes 3. An insect has landed on my head. Thank God, it was just a mosquito. Play and a miss. Oh, signaled wide. I think that's a good call from the umpire. Just outside those parameters you see on the left of screen. .49 for 5. We're halfway through the 15th over. Full toss, misses it. In fact, it signaled no ball. And it's 50 up for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. I wonder if they realize. And as I look to my right, I see Little Saiwan. 4 of their players have trickled into Mission Road. Their game against KCC kicks off in just under 2 hours from now. That game, of course, will be at 1:30 local time, which is 11 a.m. IST. Bang! Straight to Haley Liu. It's a catch, but it's not a wicket because it was a free hit. Two deliveries left in the 16th over. 2 deliveries still left in the 16th over. Haley Liu, 3 runs coming in this over so far. All of them have been extras. That's better. Hit straight to cover. Dorothea Chan making no mistake. Dorothea Chan, of course, a long pull toe in this team. They've been pursuing their nursing qualifications. There we go. Down the ground. Mid-on. Chan Saha makes no mistake. But because of pursuing their nursing qualifications, Pulto and Dorothea Chan, they were unavailable for last year's T20 World Cup Asia qualifier. Similar story, of course, for the ACC Women's T20 tournament. And you can see that bowling card, incredibly impressive for Kragan Gower CC. But like we were saying, player availability, a bit of an issue for Hong Kong in those 2 global tournaments they've played in the last 12 months. There will be more action for Hong Kong's national women's team pretty shortly. I'm not at liberty to discuss exactly what that is, but keep your eyes peeled on our social media channels. An announcement is coming soon. Caden Mack, well done. You've given nothing away so far today. 2 cheeky wickets as well in your first over. Figures of 2 for 10. She has 5 deliveries left in her 3rd over. Bit of a top edge onto her body. Practicing those shots through the offside. She knows the gaps there in the offside to exploit. There's no one behind square on the off. And if you're Caden Mack, you gotta bowl straight. That's what she does. It's down the leg side. Gets away with that one. A faint tickle would have seen her collect a boundary. Charlize Calizo, it's been a bit of a vigil at the crease for her so far. Yet to get off the mark. She's 0 off 15. Getting nervous. Another play and a miss. Charlize Calizo. Not a single run in her first 16 deliveries. There's still time left in this game. Still time left in this innings. She can certainly make amends. Bang into the leg side. She's looking for her first run. A direct hit. Yeah, it's given. She's not going to pick up her first run. And now it's 6 wickets down. Preksha Duggar walking back to the dugout. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 6 wickets down. And Kragan Gower CC now just tightening that noose on USRC-Lantau Lionesses. 51 for 6. It's not going to be easy to come back now for the girls in pink. Look at that, running off the field. Rather, running onto the field, Gurkamal Kaur. But yes, 51 for 6. We have 4.1 overs left in the innings. Here we go. Caden Mack. It's down the leg side. Signaled wide. A bonus run here for the opposition. Down the leg side, a near action replay, consecutive wides. Caden Mack, you got off to such a good start. She shortened that run up as well. She's not looking to bowl as quickly, just wants to be accurate. It's the right thinking. But Caden Mack, you gotta find your radar. That's wide this time. Aerial into that backward point region. They get a single. Look at that, yet another direct hit. It's a good end to the over. 54 for 6 after 16 overs. I'm going to try my best not to move at all. It looks like a wasp has entered this commentary enclosure. I think it's gone. Okay, I'm going to move towards my water bottle and take a sip. Here we go, Haley Liu to continue from the other end. And this is going to be a big, big victory here for Craigengower Cricket Club. But you got to give credit where credit is due. USRC-Lantau Lionesses, a much better display in the field for them. Restricted the opposition to 144 for 4. Came back strongly in their bowling innings. At the middle of the innings, those middle stages, it looked like Craigengower CC would get 150, 160. They had wickets in hand. They had pulled toe in the dugout. Dorothea Chan was at the crease, along with Chan Saha going strong. Smack, well taken. A nice low catch there from pull toe. 6 wickets down becomes 7 wickets down. Look at that, pull toe saying that nearly slipped through my fingers. She's a very, very popular player in Hong Kong cricketing circles, the captain. She is the heart and soul of this team, pull toe. That's a good catch. And walking back to the dugout is Charlize Curlizo. Not the best day with the bat for her, but at least she spent some time out in the middle. This is only going to benefit her. And as the tournament goes on, the game time that these USRC-Lantau Lioness women are getting, it's going to be crucial. Improvement, of course, is a function of game time. As time goes on, the more games you play, the better you will get. They've already put up an impressive display. More impressive than last week, you have to say. They struggled a lot last week, conceded 235 to Little Saiwan, and of course bowled out for 35. They lost by exactly 200 runs. Left alone, look at that. Not too often you see that in T20 cricket. Haley Liu, it's been a good comeback for her. 54 for 7, I beg your pardon. Inside edge almost going down onto the stumps. It's getting hotter and hotter here at Mission Road. Here we go, 54 for 7. 1 delivery left in the 17th. A bit uppish. Ooh, Gloria Lowe, a misfield. In fact, it doesn't look like they've chosen to take a run there. That's a poor bit of running. You have to be alert. That was an easy single. 3 overs left in this game. 54 for 7. USRC-Lantau Lionesses. Gurkamal Kaur and Pinky Sharma at the crease right now. Look at that, Gurkamal Kaur, she's rolled up her sleeves, and rightfully so, it's incredibly warm. We have a change in bowling. Oh, look at that, that missed everything. Amanda Chung looking for, I believe, her second wicket. Look at that, some players from Little Taiwan trickling on into this field, into this ground. The Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. There we go. Thickish inside edge. It's going to be a dot ball. So we have 16 deliveries left in this game now. And if you're still counting, they need 91 to win. The ladies in pink. That one just beating mid-wicket. It's going to be a single. They're looking for two. It's not there. But just a reminder, our next game kicking off at 1:30 local time. That's 11 o'clock in India, 3:30 in Sydney, and 6:30 in the UK. That game will be a massive encounter between Little Taiwan and the Kowloon Cricket Club. That's on the legs. A big appeal. Very optimistic. I feel like that was sliding down leg, and the umpire agrees with me. But like I said, Little Taiwan versus KCC, a big game. Two evenly matched teams. KCC, they lost their first game against HKCC. They need a win to stay alive in this competition and give themselves a good shot of making the finals. Playing a miss yet again. And of course, for Little Taiwan, a commanding victory last week against USRC-Lantau Lionesses. They're going to want to go 2-2, Little Taiwan. That would put so much pressure on KCC. It would effectively knock them out of this tournament. A reminder, 5 teams in this tournament. It's a single round robin stage, and the best team after this round robin stage will progress to the final, where they will meet that second best team. So you want to finish in that top 2. KCC, if they lose today, they're gone. They're gone. It's hard to see them qualifying for the final. You never know. There are some mathematical uncertainties, but effectively they will be ruled out of the final. Ooh, a play and a miss. So that's a massive game there. And of course, Little Taiwan with a huge net run rate boost. How important will that prove to be? 11 deliveries left. $55 for 7. 10 deliveries left. Dorothea Chan. She's bowled the only maiden of the day so far. Thickish inside edge. Gurkamal Kaur unable to do much with that. Exactly 90 runs needed for victory and 9 balls. That is probably not going to happen. Full, oh look at that, a generous amount of late swing away from the right-hander. Well done, Dorothea Chan. She's conceded just 8 runs in her 2.5 over spell. Not a single run has come in her last 12 deliveries. Oh, that one was uppish. Mid-wicket could have taken that. Would have been the second wicket, rather the first wicket for Dorothea Chan. But most importantly, hasn't conceded a single run since her first over. Dorothea Chan, if you are available for the national team sometime soon, you're making a strong case for yourself. I spoke too soon. Or maybe not. No signal from the umpire. Second consecutive maiden for Dorothea Chan. That's the end of her spell. 8 for no loss in 3 overs for her. She's kept the runs down and built a lot of pressure on this USRC-Lantau Lionesses team. 55 for 7 now. For the first time in a long time, that run rate has dipped below 3 runs and over. 6 balls left in this innings. Who's going to bowl the final over? There we go. Amanda Chung looking for her second wicket. Is she going to pick it up in this over? That's onto the leg side, turned away into square leg. It's going to be a single. Oh, how did that miss the leg stump? Amanda Chung clapping for her fielders, just rallying herself up as well. She wants that second wicket. And of course, we spoke of net run rate. This might be a dead game for now, but net run rate could be a huge factor in deciding who gets into that final if 2 teams are tied on points. Oh, look at that, an action replay. Like we said, Little Saiwan with huge net run rate, a 200-run win in that first game against USRC-Lantau Lionesses. It's going to be a big win for Kraigengau CC as well. Full on the leg stump again. Gurkamal Kaur unable to get that away. We now have 2 deliveries left in the game. 56 for 7. Oh, big groan there from Amanda Chung. She wanted that Yorker to sneak through on the stumps. She wanted that second wicket. Here we go. Last ball of the match. Oh, another play and a miss. That one missing leg stump yet again. Good end here for Amanda Chung. Well done. Kraigengau Cricket Club, you win by 88 runs. The score after 20 overs, 56 for 7. A very good day out in the field and with the bat for Kraigengau Cricket Club. We're going to have that batting card for you pretty soon. And with that batting card, of course, you're going to see only 1 batter into double figures for USRC-Lantau Lionesses. And that batter with 13 runs, of course, was the opener. Ria Angeline Martins picked up 1 for 27 with the ball as well. And there you have it on your screens. The players, they're shaking hands. And the news here from the middle is an 88-run win for Kraigengau Cricket Club. Do follow us on social media at Cricket Hong Kong, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. Every single time we go live, you'll be the first to find out. And I'm your commentator for the day, Jay Dansinghani. Do follow me on Twitter at Jay Dansinghani. We'll see you in an hour and 25 minutes from now for KCC versus Little Saiwan.